Hello, and welcome to Earth Rose Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. So this is going to be a love reading for my wonderful Scorpios. This is for Scorpio in Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. This is a general love reading, so it's not going to resonate fully with every single Scorpio out there, but I do hope that you find it useful, at least enjoyable. I would say if you come across this video, there should be something here for you, but I would always say take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for somebody else. And this is a timeless reading, so it's for whenever you come across it. So, my wonderful Scorpios, I'm going to start by getting you one card from this deck, see what the overall energy is for this reading, and then I'm going to go into a detailed spread, asking questions about you and the person who's coming through for you today. So, if you're new here, then welcome. Thank you so much for giving me a try. I hope you enjoy the video, and if you're a returning subscriber, then thank you so much for all your support to the channel. I really appreciate it. Alright, let's get one card for my wonderful Scorpios, please. Scorpios in love. Just one card for Scorpio, please. What do we need to know? There we go. Oh, Scorpio. Okay, you get two, but I'm gonna give you two because they're very easily connected. My darling Scorpios, you have the Three of Swords with the Nine of Swords. Are you kidding me? And at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. Scorpio, this combination, I mean, it's very straightforward. It's feeling absolutely heartbroken and extremely upset about a situation in love. Now, bearing in mind this could be you or could be someone else you're dealing with, but someone here is heartbroken, unable to sleep, crying themselves to sleep at night potentially, or in anguish, absolutely longing for someone, yearning for someone, or feeling disillusioned when it comes to love right now, feeling like any ideas that they had about someone that they wanted to be with was all for naught, all hopeless, and maybe even feeling foolish. Now this could for some of you feel like you might be feeling like this love isn't for me, like in a state of such a sense of lack and being overlooked by love that you are worrying about the fact that you don't have anyone, that you haven't met anyone. For some of you, I'm getting far more this is about someone, because the reason is you don't feel the Three of Swords about someone without already feeling love for them. So it's like a balance. Like, it's also, yeah. So let me get into the spread and we'll see what's going on for you, Scorpio. This is a very sad start, but to be fair, if it makes you feel better, I had a really lovely looking start for Leo, and then the reading was not. I was like, oh, that looks great. This is so great for you, Leo. And then by the end of it, I was like, I'm so sorry. So we never know what direction this is going to go, but I can say the energy maybe for you right now, Scorpio, is one of grief, feeling maybe potentially rejected, heartbroken over someone. So let's see what's going on. Can I get the top 6 cards for my wonderful Scorpios, please? The spread for Scorpio. And in the spread, I'm going to be asking specific questions about you and the person who's coming through in this reading. But when I'm saying this is how you feel about them, this is how they feel about you. If it's resonating for you the other way around, just flip it. That's absolutely fine. Top 6 cards for Scorpio, please. Like, it's still keeping you up at night, whatever this is. It's not like you've detached from it, whatever this sadness and pain is. It's still weighing very heavily on you. Okay, that's interesting. That's the first card out is exactly the same position as for Leo. But I've already done a different reading in between using the same deck, so it has been shuffled heavily, I promise. But yes, first card is the same. Let's carry on. Oh, Scorpio. Okay. I'm not going to say anything too soon, but let me get the next layer for my wonderful Scorpios, please, and then I'll go through the spread. For anyone who has been here before, you'll notice that, I'm aiming to do a bit of a shorter video today, purely because it's something that I have been asked quite a lot over, the years, about doing shorter videos of like 30-35 minute kind of length. I mean, you're my third reading, third sign with this, and I really haven't achieved that. They're still coming out at 45 minutes long, but at least they're not an hour and a quarter. So I'm just aiming to do something which is a little bit easier to digest, and obviously I know not everyone has an hour and a quarter to listen to me ramble on. So I hope that you like this format, but for anyone who does like listening to me for so long, thank you for a start, really appreciate it. But rest assured there will be long ones again in the future, so don't worry about that. I'm just trying this out. So can I get the top 6 cards for my wonderful Scorpios one more time, please? All right. That was... Okay, there's another card from this deck that was in the same position for Leo's spread as well. How weird. Oh, God. Okay, what on earth, Scorpio? Alright, let's just see. So... Oh yeah, you're definitely missing somebody and feeling maybe like you're at a distance from them, and feeling that's that sense of yearning and longing I was getting. So at the bottom of this deck we have the 6 of Cups, underneath that is the 7 of Wands, and then underneath that is the 4 of Cups, which was the, if I can pick up both decks at the same time, that was the card at the bottom of the first deck as well. So you really love this person, or you have feelings for them. You have feelings for this person, but you either feel like there's things that are standing in the way of the two of you right now. There's distance between the two of you. The other person has rejected you. There's potentially, I'm just saying, there's conflict, there's arguments, there's something that, my gosh, underneath the 4 of Cups is the 5 of Wands. This is just, there could be, you might feel like this person has people around them who are kind of poisoning them against you, like that they have changed your person's mind about you, and like potentially, I'm just getting that for some, it's just this element of like, there's some sort of people who don't really have great intentions, but they either like spreading gossip or rumor, or they like drama, or it could be that your person feels like there's that element about the two of you getting together, or that has played out between the two of you, and they do not like that. This person doesn't like drama at all. That could also be for some of you. Either way, you just feel like they have pushed you away, they've rejected your interest, and you miss them terribly. Okay, interesting. I do get the sense that this is someone who you consider, Scorpio. Of course, if everything's the other way around, just flip it. But I'm going to say that this is someone that you consider as everything you could possibly wish for, like your wish fulfillment. They could be, they could have Earth in their chart, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. They don't have to though. This is just someone who potentially has a good career. They have a lovely home. They're successful. They're stable, and they go after what they want. But this is also that you wanted to chase after them, hold on to them. Like this is everything you could wish for, and something happened here which caused, they may have judged you very harshly about something. They may have passed judgment on you, and then kind of headed off in a different direction to find success elsewhere as far as they were concerned. They wanted, it's like someone maybe potentially is either in the public eye, or there's a lot of people who watch what they do or something like that. Like they have a lot of, maybe they have a strong place in their social circle, for example, or they could do something like on YouTube or Instagram or something like that, or I don't know, TikTok, or if I'm too old for TikTok, but you know, something like that which has followers in some way or regard, or as I said, it's just their social circle, and that's really important to them. I'm also getting the fact that this person really cares about their outward perception for other people, like what other people think of them, you know, how, if they like expensive things, they like people to know that they have expensive things, that kind of thing. And there just seems to be like that maybe if they, for example, if they have the perception that you brought some sort of drama into their life, then it's like they have instantly pushed you away, like that has really been a turn off, if you want to say, and they've distanced themselves from you. Okay, let's as I said, it could all be flipped as well. This person's really focused on their money and their career, as I said. Could be that also could be that they have someone or people in their ear that are telling them, this is specific, that are telling them that you are only trying to get close to them or chasing them because of their success. And this is giving me a similar vibe to Leo, but not quite the same. But it's like someone telling them that you're a clout chaser. I barely ever use that phrase, so bear with me if I'm using it wrong. But that's the and that's kind of, they've lost interest, or they've seemed, as far as you're concerned, so you're so stressed out, you're so upset because they're suddenly overlooking you. So let's get into the spread, Scorpio. So how you're feeling about them. We have the Queen of Wands and the Princess of Pentacles. I mean, the Queen of Wands is certainly very attractive, a little bit, can be a little bit full of themselves, to be honest, and a little bit, like, a little bit egotistical, and a little bit self-involved. It's more this card, this particular deck, this Queen of Wands, and I have used this deck, so I have to go with what this deck gives me. It's not always the Queen of Wands. This one, she just acts like a little bit like it's all about her. Other people have to like pay attention. Like she has to be center of attention effectively, and this one feels like she has a hold over other people. Now you could just feel that way about them, but like in a very admiring way. You feel like, oh, when they walk into the room, everyone, you know, stops and like watches what they do, or they have a lot of admirers, etc. And you might feel like they're very confident, they have self-assurance, but in maybe in a way that you find attractive. With this, let me just check about this Princess of Pentacles, because this is like, this could say that there is a friendship between the two of you, like you felt like you got on well with them. Because this Princess of Pentacles is a very different energy. She's very like sweet, innocent, natural. This Queen of Wands could be a little bit synthetic. So it's just interesting combination. Let's see. Tell me why Scorpio is feeling this way about this person. It's like you feel like they have a lot of bravado that they show other people, for example. Like they really, you know, they like to put on a show, but you might feel like between the two of you, there's actually quite a sweet, innocent connection, and they are more themselves when they're around you. It's kind of, yeah. It's like, yeah, you get to see the real them. You might feel like they have this exterior that is very polished or very about their appearance and that kind of thing, but actually they are quite sweet and kind underneath that. Anything else you can tell me about how Scorpio is feeling about them? Nine of Swords, again, it's on the spread as well, I'll tell you now, but also it's one of your first cards, Scorpio. So the Nine of Swords for a third time, effectively, and the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Now, this combination is really, do you feel like no one else compares to this person? With the Empress, this Empress is, has suitors around the block. She's above all others. No one else compares. And with that Nine of Swords, it's like you're freaking out that no one else compares to this person. Why is the Princess of Pentacles here then? You may feel like you've annoyed them. And you want to get through to them with some sort of message that makes things okay again. Why the Princess of Pentacles, please? Thank you. Six of Swords. Yeah, you want to say something, get some sort of message through that moves things into clearer waters, that gets out of any choppiness. You tell me more. You might also feel like they are in the process of moving on from you, or traveling. Just tell me, why is the Princess of Pentacles here? Knight of Wands has come out. The Six of Cups. Okay, yeah. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, and it was at the bottom of this deck as well, Six of Cups. So, yeah, it's definitely, you miss them. You want them to come back. You might feel like it's up to them if they come back or not with that Knight of Wands. You feel like they've kind of departed from your life energetically. You want them to reach out and communicate, but it's almost like you feel like the power is in their hands. You're powerless to see if they kind of let their walls down again and soften with you again. How they're feeling about you, Scorpio, we have the Page of Wands and the Temperance card, which I can only show like half of the Temperance because she's nude, but the Page of Wands with Temperance is how they're feeling about you. So this is interesting because the Temperance card is Sagittarius energy and is, it's more fire, so maybe you're dealing with a fire sign potentially. You don't have to be, but this is kind of giving me that they would like to talk with the Page of Wands. And they feel like they would like to communicate, but they would like things to start to be healed or progress between the two of you. They would like things to, maybe balance out emotionally. Let me see. Actually, I'll use this one then. Tell me more about how they're feeling about you. This is just giving me that they're really not that bothered with the fact that the Temperance card here that's quite like a chilled, calm, relaxed energy. Considering how many times I've seen the Nine of Swords for you, they are not in the same. They're not worrying about this. They almost... I don't want to say that yet. Hold on. Tell me more about how they're feeling about Scorpio, please, this person. King of Wands now. Yeah. With the Six of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. They feel like they are in charge. You could be really dealing with a Leo. If so, go watch that one. For sure. But they feel like they're in charge. If they want to give to this a little bit, they will. They'll also give to other situations. They just, yeah. How do they feel about Scorpio specifically? Six of Wands, Seven of Wands. Ooh, I'm getting an arrogance off of this person. Because this is like, I'm the best. I am surrounded by admirers. You can't touch me. this is like someone, if you know, this is someone at like, you know, the at like the place to be, you know, whether that's the newest bar or the newest restaurant or whatever, and you know, let's just say it's a bar or whatever, and then you see them there and you go up to talk to them, but they don't consider you in some sort of high enough social ranking, so either they would be like, whoa, what are you doing, or their like little groupies are going to step in and do that to you. I don't how anything else about how, but they feel like they're fine. Like, this is what I said about they're cool, they're in charge. And the Six of Wands comes out, is like they're fine, they feel pretty confident, victorious, successful, things are going well for them. If there's been some sort of, oops, anything else please? Oh, there was potentially some sort of hold on. Let me get my words out. There was potentially something between the two of you that was upsetting or hurtful, potentially, because the Three of Swords has come out with the Tower. Well, the Tower clarified on top of it when I said, why is that here? But they feel like they've moved on from that, and they're now gravy. They're gravy. Okay, this is a weird reading. Strength card now, Leo energy, Nine of Cups, self-satisfied. They are kind of, okay, this is kind of what I'm getting. There is an element of bravado with this person, because the thing is, they wouldn't still be, although the Six of Swords did show itself as well, so I do feel like, as far as they're concerned, if there was something hurtful that happened between the two of you, they've moved on from it, they're fine, they're gravy. But there is a little bit of posturing, I would say, from this person, of like, they won't tell you that it actually took a bit of, it was difficult for them to get through that hurt, whatever it was. It was difficult for them as well, but they won't tell you that, and they wouldn't want to show you that, because they want to come across as, I'm great, I'm fine, I'm Nine of Cups, I'm Six of Wands, yeah, everything's great for me. Interesting with the Page of Wands, so they feel like it could be that they feel like you want to get, okay, I get that. You want to get close to them and talk to them again. But they've healed and they're fine. And yeah, it's like you can watch how great I am and how well I've done. And you can message me if you want, but I'm not really going to let you get close to me. Okay, let's see. This person's current situation, Scorpio, we have the Hermit with the Eight of Swords. So the Hermit is Virgo energy, but this person's current situation really kind of contradicts what the vibe that they're trying to give across that I just described, because this is a very like wrapped up in their head energy, like lost in the caverns of their mind. With this combination, this Eight of Swords is a prison. I said exactly the same thing. I don't want to repeat myself too much, even though you might not watch the Leo reading, but it was in exactly the same place for that person's situation. So, but it's combined with the Hermit this time, which it wasn't before. It could be that they're going within themselves to find out why they get stuck and why they self-sabotage and why they bring up things in their head to tell themselves that something will fail or etc. Or to try and get... The Hermit is an energy of soul searching and wisdom. So, and being mature about and learning lessons and trying to get to the bottom of why we are the way we are, that kind of thing is what I'm getting off this Hermit card. So their current situation could be that, but I would say if that's the case, they're doing it to overkill. They are doing it so much self-analysis, and it's crippling them from doing anything else, because that Eight of Swords is like, we're now trapped in thought, trapped in over analysis. What can I use? Anything else to add? What is this person's current situation? Anything else to add? It's quite a dark place, to be honest. Not necessarily that they're in a dark place, but it doesn't look like a happy place to be, their current situation, even though they would have you believe otherwise. Okay, it could be, yeah. It could be that they are soul searching about whether to allow you close to them again, to be perfectly honest, because we have that Six of Pentacles, we have Temperance again, the Five of Cups kind of came out sideways. So what are they soul searching about? A new beginning with an Empress. Or if they're the Empress, effectively, whichever, then whether to have that new beginning, to actually nurture it, to kind of give it their love and affection and bring it from, give birth to it. Obviously it doesn't have to be literal birth, but like look after it, nurture it, allow something that's from a spark to actually grow. That's what they're soul searching about. So it could be that they're aware that you are trying, as I said earlier, you're trying to reach them with a message, and they are going within themselves to, they know that you're trying to make, they are aware that you're trying to make it happen to move forward, for the two of you to be able to move forward. They are kind of going back and forth about whether to leave you pushed away at a distance, or to like give this, or to give to this. It's like they were quite hurt, and just 1 second. You okay? Nearly done, okay? His patience meter has run out. If you can hear that little whine in the background, he'll be fine. Let me finish your reading, Scorpio. So they are thinking about it. They're thinking about you. If you've messaged them, they're thinking about your message. They are doing some soul searching, trying to decide whether to give to this, because I think there are still feelings. If they're completely honest, the connection between the two of you has not disappeared from them. It's not like wiped out from them. There is still something lingering there, but it's more like they already felt sadness, disappointment, and they've been healing from that. So they're now trying to soul search and to think, do I want to give to this again? But that with that Eight of Swords, that is a real telling themselves, no, I can't, this won't work because of this, but I shouldn't because of this, that kind of thing. So the action that, the action that you're going to most likely going to take towards them next, Scorpio, is the Nine of Swords with the Five of Wands. So there's that Nine of Swords that I mentioned was on the spread. Obviously it is in your overall energy as well. Now, it's either that you're going to worry about the fact that the two of you have had this falling out and this conflict. So this could be that it could be that you don't take any further action other than absolutely worry yourself ill, by the looks of it, about this situation and stress yourself out to the max and barely get any sleep, and just constantly maybe even replay the argument you've already had with them, the falling out that you had with them in your mind, and feel trapped or like backed into a corner by that. Alternatively, it could be that you are so stressed, you're so worried that they won't give you a chance, they won't reply to your message, that you've screwed everything up effectively, that it leads to, you kind of pushing them because you're exhausted, you're worried, you're racked with concern that you've lost them, and that ends up the two of you arguing again. But let's use this one and let's get some clarification. What action is Scorpio most likely going to take towards this person? What action is Scorpio most likely going to take towards this person? Scorpio. So the Page of Wands came out. I'll show you that first because that's pretty straightforward, but also it's how they feel about you as well as the Page of Wands. So I do see you still trying to reach them, contact them, send messages to them. The reason, the first card that came out, and the reason I went, oh my god, Scorpio, is because the Ten of Pentacles was the first card out, and then the Page of Wands. Which, I don't know why, I'm going to have to clarify, but this is something about commitment. I mean, this is a bit specific. If some of you were in a relationship with someone else and you put this person in a third party situation, I really feel like I'm doing another cross-watcher reading. But yeah, so flip the roles as if it's the other way around. But if you put this person in a third party situation and that's why they're like, nope, effectively, now, then you might be telling them, either you might be talking to them about the fact that now you want to be in a commitment with them, you've made your choice and you are no longer in a commitment elsewhere, and you want the Ten of Pentacles with them. It could also be you telling them that you are very serious, that you don't just want them for their the fact that they're whatever in the in public eye or whatever. You're not interested in them because of that. You want commitment with them. You could be what you're doing. Let's see. So why is the Ten of Pentacles here, please? The World and the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and then the Page of Cups underneath the Three of Swords. So you are apologising or trying to get through to them to apologise for breaking their heart, because now you're feeling the heartbreak as well. This is definitely a cross-watcher reading. And you want to tell them that if you were in a relationship with someone else, then it is done. It's over. That chapter of your life is closed. Or you want you want to begin the new chapter with them, and for it to actually lead to marriage, family, long term, you choose them. Anything else? Yep. Ace of Pentacles, there's the offer. Knight of Wands, again, coming forward passionately with a declaration of your love, your passion, your seriousness. At the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands, Freudian slip, Queen of Cups, that's you, Scorpio. It's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but and also it's, as I said, it's a declaration of love. It is not taking not being put off the first time. But why is the Five of Wands here as the action? Is this worrying about the conflict that already happened, or is it another argument? What is this Five of Wands? Thank you. Oh no, it's about what happened in the past. So it's Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Deeply regretful for the conflict that already happened. The fact that whatever happened meant that communication came to an absolute stop between the two of you, and how much you've been missing them with the Six of Cups again. And then the Three of Wands. This is like you send this person an offer or a message, Scorpio, and then you have that horrible time of waiting for them to respond, waiting to see if they even read the message or if they respond to the message, basically. But I feel like for some of you, this is definitely a cross-watcher reading, but for some of you, that you're going to be going big with the offer that you're making, because you don't really feel like it would be a massive loss if you've screwed it up with this person effectively. Now, how the action, they're most likely going to take towards you next, Scorpio. We have the Three of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like they are going to listen to your offer. They are going to read it. If you send them a message, they are going to read the message, because you see it on this Three of Pentacles card. There's like a girl sat there, and she's listening to this little magic frog. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't. But he's sat on her shoulder and reading her like instructions to basically. Three of Pentacles is about collaboration and working together. And the Five of Pentacles is the situation the two of you are in at the moment, of being in a challenging position of basically, you know, this is not settled, this is not stable. In fact, the two of you are well, it's more Scorpio who's out in the cold from this person, but effectively the connection is out in the cold. There is no place for this connection to settle and be stable right now. And effectively, I think what this talks about is they're going to be listening and considering your suggestion, your offer to collaborate again, because also the 3 and 5 add up to the 8 of Pentacles, which talks about putting work and effort in. And now this makes sense. Now this makes sense. So at the bottom of this second deck, I'll just show you, we had the Prince of Wands, which it could be like the Knight of Wands if you like. Underneath that is the 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. So there's Scorpio as the Knight of Wands, basically, as I just showed you, coming passionately forward to make this offer, to bear themselves to this person and express what they want for the long term. And I just said this other person who's considering whether this is something that is actually worthwhile and it's something that could grow properly this time. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, someone literally looking down at that bush and viewing it under a lens and considering it. And what are they considering? Something really serious with the 4 of Wands. This is like... this is very interesting. Yeah, this is like someone... So I'll just show you actually underneath, if there are any Scorpios still watching at this point, and I'm not just talking just to cross-watchers, but underneath the 4 of Wands is the 4 of Swords, which is that taking the time out to... There's no talking, but we're not arguing either. It's just a consideration, quiet consideration phase. Underneath the 4 of Swords is the Queen of Cups. There's that water energy again, could be a Scorpio energy. And underneath that is the Princess of Swords. So it could actually be that this is you, Scorpio. It's just the roles are reversed from what I laid out. This person, let's say it's that. This person making you this offer, and you are going to consider it, but you're going to need some time to yourself to, well, maybe continue to leave them out in the cold until you've had some time to think about this, which is your prerogative. And you do want to approach this with kindness, with love and compassion, but you're also might be trying to approach it from a level-headed, head over heart place, just for the fact that you already had to heal from this before. So what's going to be happening between you and this person going forward the next few weeks, the next month from when you come across this reading? But there's no, I would say, but there's no time in tarot. So bear in mind that it can play out at different times for each of you. But we have the 2 of Cups with the 5 of Cups for the outcome. So the fact that the 2 of Cups is here tells me that the connection between the two of you still exists. Like, this is still... there is still like some sort of tie between the two of you. It can be, talk about a soulmate union, the 2 of Cups, and you two are very aligned in your head and between your hearts, if I could speak. This 5 of Cups card, the only thing is that this is a 5 of Cups, quite rare, where all 5 cups are knocked over. Quite often you see them where 2 cups are still standing, which suggests that, yeah, there's been some spilt milk, but the connection still exists. In this deck, all 5 cups are tipped over. It's like the outcome is that whoever it is who's being chased, who's being pursued, needs some time, because there's too much water under the bridge, there's too much spilt milk, and you know, there's one person who thinks the connection is as strong as it ever was, and one person is more like, no, too much damage has already been done. I will clarify. Let's see, anything else you can tell me about what's going to be happening? between Scorpio and this person. I mean, the Ten of Pentacles flipped out sideways. The Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, this could be someone that you were in a relationship with, that you were going, but or either you did already live with them, you know, you had a home together, or that was the plan. Like, it's more than I'm getting that the two of you had plans for the long term, and then someone royally fucked it up. Whether they involved a third party, or they just broke your heart in some way. And what can you tell me about what's going to be happening between them going forward? Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me. Seven of Cups, but bearing in mind that the 2 and then the 5 of Cups that are here add up to the 7 of Cups. So this is what I'm talking about. Someone needs to review what is being... Oh, I'm so sorry if you can pick up my tummy rumbling. I need some food. This is someone reviewing, if you can pick it up on the camera there, reviewing this and being like, can I trust this? Is this a cup that I want to take? Or is this a cup that if I really look at it closely is still a monster and I'm going to get my arm bitten off again, effectively? It's just, and at the bottom of the deck, let me just cover her up a little bit, when that came out, is the Star. So that's Aquarius energy. But the Star and the 5 of Cups as I split the deck. So it's just a question of this person was hurt and they're not sure if they can risk it again. It's like, could we really heal this? Would this be a wish fulfillment? Or is this going to end up with me in tears, or, you know, having my heart broken again? So what's the best advice for whoever is pursuing this person? Whether it's Scorpio or the other, or, you know, the roles are flipped. What is the best advice for the person who is pursuing them? Okay, the 6 of Wands has come out, which is like victory and success, and confidence. Okay. 7 of Wands, 4 of Swords has come out together. Again, that is that not communicating and pushing the other person away. And 8 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. So someone is sat thinking about walking away from this for good. There might be a need to whoever is pursuing to have a little bit more confidence potentially, because it could come across as a little bit, whoever is pursuing, please don't hate me for saying this, but it could come across as a bit ick. It could push this person even further away if they don't give them the chance to just think about it in their own time. And so effectively, whoever is pursuing, you don't want to come across as desperate, because that is going, and, you know, sending a million texts even when the other person hasn't replied, or that kind of thing, is only going to push them away further and faster, I would say. This person feels like they are aware of the message that's trying to reach them, but they also feel the Temperance card, which could also be talking about the fact that they still need some time. They need time to maybe be in a more balanced place where they can make a decision about this one way or the other. I just get strongly that of like, also, you know, with the 6 of Wands, this is someone who I described with this person, which if that is you, Scorpio, then apologies if I didn't mean to be any harsh at all, but I said it's the 6 of Wands is someone who's like loving the attention of others and being the center of attention and that kind of thing. But funnily enough, it's like, whoever's pursuing, if you try and chase this person or try and reach up and grab them off their horse, it's, you know, it's like trying to go up to your favorite celebrity in a bar and grabbing their shirt. All they're going to do is have you kicked out by security. That's not the way to do it. So it's like, I would say the approach here is, you know, you've made your point, you've made your offer, whoever's pursuing. This person needs some time to review it, and by stressing, it might end up in another conflict. You know, the Nine of Swords might actually lead to that Five of Wands again, just from being in that very, like, panicky, desperate, anxious state. So I'm sure I've offended pretty much everyone who's watching this video by now, so I'm just giving you what the cards are giving me. I'm just here to pass the message on. So let me just finish by getting you a spirit animal card, Scorpio. Get a spirit animal card for this reading for Scorpio and their person, please. What message have you got for Scorpio, please? I don't think there's a chill your beans card. We've got 4. Okay. We've got the Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. We've got the Dolphin Spirit, this and that are true. We've got the Parrot Spirit, watch your words, definitely. The Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Flamingo Spirit, which is embrace the in-between. So, funnily enough, the Flamingo, embrace the in-between, that's because the birds obviously have one leg up in the air. You know, things are up in the air a little bit, one foot planted on the ground. The Dolphin Spirit in this deck says this and that are true, which weirdly enough, the explanation is because dolphins are mammals but swim in the sea like fish. Not a reach at all, but anyway, so let's just, I mean, dolphins are playful, friendly, intelligent creatures, but both of these cards are talking about there is this in-between phase, and I think that is talking about the fact that whoever makes this offer, whether that's you, Scorpio, or the other person, they make their offer, and then there's that could feel horrible in-between phase of I've made the offer and now I'm waiting for Scorpio or whoever the other person is to give me their decision, to give me their answer. And that in-between kind of limbo, one foot up in the air, one foot on the ground of what the reality is, situation could be very stressful, but if not handled well, could push the other person away even further, or, you know, give them a chance to think about it and review. They might come towards you. And I think that is also why the Parrot Spirit is here as well. Watch your words. You know, it could turn easily from, you know, we've all seen those, well, heard the videos or the messages or whatever, where someone starts with a nice message going like, hey, how you doing? You know, I just wanted to get back in touch. And then you the video or the thing goes on and there's 30 messages and each one getting more and more frantic about like, hey, I just think you should really reply to me by now. You know, it's not good. It's not the way to win someone back either. So watch your words. Taking a leap of faith, it could be your person about giving you another chance, whichever way around this is. But obviously that is up, that's their call. And overcoming any obstacle as well does tell me that there is the chance for victory where it seems hopeless here as well. So there is this this courage here. So maybe, you know, be courageous, but also accept that things might, if you do take that step to pursue this person, to try and get them back, whatever, that there might be an in-between phase, and it might all come down to how you actually handle that determines the outcome. Whoever the hell I'm speaking to at that point, whether it's Scorpio or your other person. I hope that everyone watching enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and for your support. Please do hit the like button for me. It just takes a second. It really helps the channel and the video. And if you'd like to hear more from me, then please do subscribe and leave me a comment if it resonated. Tell me which side you're on, and I would love to hear that. And thank you again. I wish you all my best. Speak to you soon. Bye.